Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Caswell Franklyn made it to your news. He said that there are hundreds of employers who do not pay into the National Insurance Fund. Now, he is saying that when the employees' pay is getting their deductions, you have your gross amount and then you have the net amount. On that gross amount, the employers are taking out whatever deductions they need to take out, but the employee is not benefiting because the money that is being taken out by their employer is not going to NIF, the National Insurance Fund. So that means that if the employee is laid off and they usually have a little shock. They usually get a little, it's like then the people, when they go to make that claim for unemployment or whatever, the people say, well, you haven't been paying in. And then the employer will say, well, hey, yeah, every 2 weeks, every week, NIS was taken out of our gross amount of money, the pay. But anyhow, getting back to Caswell. Caswell is saying that you would be surprised. You would be surprised to know who the employers are, and that's probably the reason why it is not being enforced. He is accusing hundreds of people, employers in Barbados, as being thieves, but yet he is with his accusations. He has no problem sitting and rubbing shoulders and hanging out with a known recidivist, a fraudster, someone who counterfeited money and populated the whole of Barbados with counterfeit money. Caswell Franklyn has no problem sitting to criminals, ex-convicts, criminals, but yet in his diatribe here, he is saying that there are a lot of criminals within the system that are not paying in money to the government, and then he's saying that the government should pay back, they should repay the billions of dollars lost during the 2018 debt restructuring. When he says they, who does he mean they? He means the government. The government doesn't have any money. The government cannot repay any money that it has lost because the government does not have any money. So he's saying the taxpayers have to repay themselves. The taxpayers have to be double taxed, triple taxed to make up for all the money that the government that they elected lost. Is that what he's saying? Because he cannot be serious when he's saying they, meaning the government, should also repay the billions of dollars lost. He cannot be serious. Who does he think he's talking to? Government doesn't have money. The government has your tax money. They function on taxes, the taxes that you pay into the system. That's how they operate. So if they lose that money, they cannot repay. If the government loses money, the government cannot repay money because they don't have money. So if there's any repayment to be had, it's the people who have to be taxed even more. Now here, we hear that there's a lot of illiteracy in Barbados, and we hear that people need to be writing and speaking well. And every time you see these signs, it's broken language. Leave we, lifeline alone. Is it so hard to put leave our lifeline alone? How hard could it be to put our? And then there was one, left we children, LEF, left we children. Is it so hard to say leave our children? Is it so hard to do that? Something's wrong and upside down and topsy-turvy. But yeah, Caswell is hanging out with known criminals, known recidivists, known fraudsters, known to the court, known to the system. And here he is telling someone that you would be surprised to know who's on the list, and that's probably why the list is not enforced. Well, he's not enforcing himself from not hanging out with criminals. He's not enforcing that on himself, so why should anyone else enforce it on anyone else? You really need to watch what is going on with people in Barbados and you get a glimpse of, it's not real. They're not real. They just talk and they just talk and they just talk because they can talk. They talk because they have a mouth, but what is coming out of their mouths, it's not sincere. It's not real. It's like a shadow. It's like the shadow people. It's not real. It's just not real. This is Sherry Veronica.